Stonehenge has stood a silent watch over England's Salisbury Plain since the 26th century BC. It has withstood extensive remodeling, looting, and pilfering throughout the centuries. And while it certainly shows its age, in many ways this monument is timeless. It's mysterious, and it's a bit of an obsession for Michael Parker Pearson. Pearson is an archaeologist at Sheffield University, and he's an expert in what is called the archaeology of death. He's been digging in and around Stonehenge since 1998, when he came up with a novel theory about the purpose of this ancient ring of stones. His idea is based on the fact that Stonehenge isn't an isolated monument.
In 2006, we made a great discovery. We found a whole settlement, many houses, and these we think are the houses that were lived in by the people who built this thing here. We also think that it's part of a bigger complex, that Stonehenge wasn't here in isolation, sitting on Salisbury Plain, but was part of a much bigger group of monuments. And those houses are all clustered around a timber version of this thing.
The second complex is called Woodhenge, at a place called Durrington Walls.
It's upstream that we've found a number of large timber buildings, and some of these are houses. We've actually got some idea of where people lived when they came to celebrate and to actually build the timber and stone monuments.
And Pearson believes that Durrington Walls was a very large community for its time. It's hardly recognizable now, but may have contained hundreds, perhaps thousands of homes. He also believes that the Durrington Wall site was where people lived. The temporary wood structures housed the living, according to Pearson, and the permanent stone structures were for the dead.
It's our biggest cemetery from the 3rd millennium. We estimate that there are about 240 cremation burials that were placed there.
Pearson's theory is that Stonehenge isn't a lone, solitary monument at all, but rather just a small part of a larger community where people buried their dead, and their journey was recorded in the landscape and in the materials they used to build their homes and mortuaries. It's an elegant and compelling idea, and one that suggests we're not all that different from our ancestors. It's just a matter of scale.